Doom should not be. I'm sorry, audience.
No, Doom is.
I'm very sorry, audience. I have to explain to Gray that Doom is not a good thing.
But my Doom specifically is a
No,
great thing.
no.
Yeah.
Fine. It's the
Yes.
Doom of everyone you love.
Everyone?
Everyone.
But that's. Wouldn't you get, like, exhausted? How are you gonna corral everyone?
Well,
I can't even make an appointment without everyone being like, actually, I have to cancel it last second. Like,
well, obviously, I'm gonna send my armies of hell and demons to corral everyone.
I don't know. Where do you think I get all my bullying skills from? You think my family won't bully demons? Wrong.
I mean, how bad are we talking?
Alright, so I'm pretty blunt. Imagine most everyone else related to me being more blunt.
Uh, I have somehow fucked up. Yeah, you have. You really fucked up. Wasn't your soul supposed to be in hell, like, years ago? Yeah, it was. And guess what? No one has taken it yet.
Yet.
And guess what? I still have, like, 150,000 celebrities to go through for each favor. It's gonna take a long time. Hi! Welcome to Rolling Insight. I'm Dylan. This is Gray, my co-host. And this is where we talk about the D&D shows that we do.
The D&D show and the Die show we do now.
The Die Show, the Monster of the Week miniseries that we have.
I'm gonna be honest, I just wrote NPC names, the general mystery, and like the intro, and it's somehow gone so long.
I just want to point out, it's gone so long that I've literally just... I didn't even type in Altonian Adventures for the video. I just wanted you to notice that. I just typed in Monster of the Week 2.
That's valid, actually.
Because I honestly feel like this might go on for like 4 or 5 parts at this point.
I mean, probably, if we have another adventure up and ahead.
Like, Gray, I think you've just turned this into your campaign.
I might have.
Wise Wood 2, Thorol 2.
Listen, I'm still writing Wise Woods. I'm
sorry,
it's just a lot to cover.
You're whiting Wise Woods?
I said writing.
You did not.
Roll back the recording, I swear.
You just hear editor Dylan from the future. Fuck you! So I guess we're not rolling back the recording. No!
Yeah. Well, the audience can do that.
I mean, yeah. I really wish editor Dylan wasn't so, aggressive. Get fucked!
That time editor Dylan was just quoting that one vine.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Man.
Have you not seen every Canadian vine ever?
Oh, is it just, flipping off the goose?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a TikTok.
That's a vine.
Oh my god. Yeah, goose suck.
It's from... Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna... We you know what? First, roll insight.
Oh, yes, that.
Yes, the name of the show.
That is 5.
Oh my god.
Plus,
Great. You have, throughout the 10 episodes we've done of this show, you haven't gone past a single digit.
just last time I got a 16.
Oh yeah, you did get a 16, but like episode like before that it was just like 1, 6, 3. So
I'm not that wise, is the thing.
we're gonna start off this D&D podcast talking about our D&D stuff with talking about how stupid geese are. Fuck geese. Geese are the worst animals in existence.
The only valid goose is Goose the Halfling.
Goose, the fucking god.
Yeah,
Yeah. um.
Goose and Perico are solidarity in that both individually both their races aren't supposed to live past 30 years.
Oh my god. So this isn't gonna get posted until next week, so I get to talk about Rachel's magic item and make Gray take a secret until Thursday.
The secret.
So it's fun. It's interesting. Um, do you want to hear about Rachel's magical item?
You did just promise the audience, so go for it.
Well, they're gonna meet. They're gonna meet the magical item by the time the episode's out. So, and this is like the most relevant our show has been ever.
Well, we might as well be as relevant as possible.
Because we never talk about the previous session because we always record the show as we've established before the session starts. Because we're just that good at planning. I do want to take the time to be very, very excited. We have again like 6 people playing on Thursday, and I'm so goddamn excited.
Me too. The way Stuart plays Nemesis Pridebreaker is fascinating. Genuinely fascinated by this man.
Nemesis Pridebreaker is because I helped create this.
This wonderful man, Shrek.
This wonderful Shrek man, and it's just amazing. I went into my campaigns. I meant to go into my homebrew creations.
So you can marvel at Nemesis Pridebreaker, everyone's favorite Shrek.
So, by the way, Rachel's magical item is called the Omen's Quick Draw.
Yay.
I feel like I've told this before, but it's called the Omen's Quick Draw. It was said to be an ancient quick draw crossbow that Perico got in when he became sheriff of a town for a day. Because he kicked the sheriff in the balls, I believe. So basically, what the quick draw crossbow could do is you could pull it out and it would, and you wouldn't have to load it every time.
Ooh, it's fancy.
So after he gained immortality independent of his patron, his warlock magic got absorbed into the quick draw crossbow, and then it was sold to a smith that turned it into a pepperbox over the years.
Oh yeah. Did Perico ever want it back, or he's like, take it. Just take it and run. I don't want to see it.
I am very certain that Perico, knowing Perico from when he was created, probably fucking dropped it. He very much
legendary.
He very much dropped it. So when this weapon is used against a creature, add 3d12 force damage to your attack.
Jeez.
And when you crit, automatically roll another attack roll and add another 3d12.
Basically, like brutal critical with a gun.
Yes, but you have to roll another attack roll, and if you get that, then you can use that 3d12. So basically, you shoot, and it
Oh.
shoots again when you crit.
Oh. Double shoot.
Yeah, double shoot. But this is the fun part. If you do not crit with the quick draw at least once a day, you must take 1 point of exhaustion.
Goodness. That's fun.
You can take a
Horrifying.
you can take a point of exhaustion away every time you crit. The quick draw is enchanted with the power of a level 17 warlock. If you try to release the weapon, give it away, or unattune it, you must make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw, and if you fail, you become hostile to whatever is trying to take it away, and you take 3d6 psychic damage.
And is someone absorbing all that magic meanwhile? Like, what? If you, like, when you take a point of exhaustion, is something like getting some energy from that?
Well, the gun is. Also, you gain proficiency on initiative rolls. So it's fairly powerful.
Definitely a rogue weapon.
Definitely a rogue weapon, which is what I thought when I was making it. Very stoned, by the way.
You know what? Fair.
So it's very rare, and it requires attunement by making a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that's valid.
And if you fail, you gain the poison status and cannot gain a bonus from initiative as long as you hold the weapon.
It's a gun that gives you a gun disease.
It is. So, the Omen's Quick Draw is a cursed weapon, and we haven't played with cursed weapons ever.
Didn't one of Bree's characters get the Berserker axe?
That was a long time ago, and we barely used it.
Oh.
The closest we've gotten was the Frostburn Great Axe.
Ah, yes, the axe that hurts Mumford.
The axe that hurts Mumford, but it also does a lot of damage.
Yeah, that is true. It hurts Mumford, but God, does it hurt everyone else worse?
Warzon the Enchanter. I just love the names I've created.
That's one of the fun parts about NPCs. You can literally give them any name.
Hey, Lord Jerry Squeakins of the Court of Thimble. No.
That is a perfect name.
Sorry. The Thimble Court. Knight first of his name.
I wasn't dissing the names, especially Jerry Squeakins, who has an incredible perfect name.
Sir Jerry Squeakins was from that same campaign, who he was best friends with Arvo, Jake's character.
Oh. Sir Jerry Squeakins is such a delightful lad.
Right?
I'm obsessed with him.
And then Valkaren's Counterspell, which I always love. We're gonna talk about Homebrew today, because Homebrew is taking over this world that I'm making. Because I'm just making stuff up, making characters and all that.
Brew does make a world more your own.
Yeah.
I say we're making the most fucked up item possible.
Jesus Christ.
The Grabby Gauntlet is good.
Oh God. Fuck the Grabby Gauntlet. Fuck the Box of Horses as well.
The Box of Horses is a really good piece of world building, actually, because it's a box full of horses.
Okay, did you just put up did you just poke your glasses to your face?
No. I should, though.
Also,
They were falling off.
also,
Yeah.
me and Violet started making a wizard subclass because Dylan thought of a wizard subclass that hasn't been made yet, and we don't know why. It's probably been made by other people, but it hasn't been made by like anyone from Wizards of the Coast, and it's strange.
Yeah, I was seeing you guys talk about it in the chat, and it makes me think of one of the sorcery points transmuted spell, and I thought that was neat.
Give me a second while I look up transmuted spell.
Basically, change damage from a spell from, like, say you cast fireball, and then you can change it into a lightning ball or a cold ball or an acid ball if you would prefer.
See, I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, I didn't want to break it to you because that is a sorcery one.
I can't find it. Is it? Oh, it's in the new sorcerer feature. Okay. Fuck.
Yeah.
Because
for
me to explain that, it would be literally changing a rune slightly.
Very well read wizards.
So me and Violet, who plays Valkyrian, we're talking about the School of Runes. That's what I was gonna call the subclass that I was making, because like only two, actually now four subclasses of wizard have no school names, which I find weird. It's the Order of the Scribes, Chronergy. Actually, I think it's five. Graviturgy, Blade Singer, and War Magic. I find those weird because you already said, "Hey, let's do the school thing," and then said, "Fuck it."
They're self-taught wizards.
So I decided to take the wizards that I'm making out back to school, and I've already thought of the first NPC that's going to use the School of Runes. It's a Warforged wizard.
Hell yeah!
And how it's displayed is he has on his like on the metal runes at like each joint, and that's how he's powered. Like he's
go for the runes.
Like he is a copper warforged.
Oh, that's fun. Does he gotta do any dance moves to activate the runes?
Oh no, he just moves the magical power because he has a magical core in his chest. He kind of just directs the magical power through like one of his arms, and whichever spell he's activating glows.
Oh, that's fun.
Right? That's cool.
There's a lot you can do with Warforged, which is quite fun.
But there's also I also liked spell traps, which is an idea that I made. Which is basically concentrating on a delayed spell.
Yeah, like delayed blast, fireball.
Exactly. Like what Samradin used against you guys to almost murder you.
Yeah, and then we met him in the parking lot and kicked his ass.
It wasn't the parking lot. It was in the middle of the mall. I remember because Polaire killed a child.
Polaire didn't kill a child. Samradin was like, I don't like talking. I'm gonna kill a child because I'm a meanie.
Okay. I don't appreciate the voice you've given me.
Cool. Guys, poke this dude with a stick.
you just hear the guards. Hey, shut up! Poke, poke, poke. Ah, stop it! Stop it! Stop it, I tell you!
It's a stick they found outside.
Yeah, it's a stick they found outside. It has like a little bit of dog shit on the end of it.
Oh, boy.
I can use this to make a fireball!
It's not batshit, buddy.
I can transmute it. It's practically the same elements.
This guy's a shit transmuter.
Well then, that's an interesting concept. Kavor just takes his magic away.
Huh?
Kavor just takes his magic away.
Kavor does not want shit transmuter under their name. And that's understandable.
I don't think I've told this, but Samardin isn't a follower of Kavor. He's very much a follower of himself. He's just a selfish dude.
Ravencor whispering sweet nothings in his ear, though.
Yeah, and then Samardin betrayed Ravencor multiple times.
Man, this dude's got problems on problems. Someone was gonna whoop his ass eventually.
Yeah, someone was about to bitch slap this motherfucker. Whap!
He should be glad. He should be glad he wasn't. He didn't get his ass whooped in a parking lot. Like, if the gang saw him in a 7-Eleven parking lot, it'd be over for him at 7-Eleven.
I just want to point out, Samardin is not a warlock, though. He was a sorcerer.
Oh, yes.
Which I find hilarious because you guys are the anti-warlock club.
Oh, yeah. Sorcerers are not free from catching these hands.
So, yeah.
You can be a sorcerer, you can be a warlock, you can be a wizard. Someone's gonna catch hands.
Okay, I have a weird question. How long has it been since you guys leveled up?
It's been a good minute, I think.
I feel like it's been 3 episodes, but it might have been 6.
I don't remember. I do know that everyone in the Wise Woods leveled up around the same time.
Yes. That doesn't help,
you did
though.
deserve a level. No.
I really should check this.
You probably should. Because what if we haven't leveled up for 6 episodes? Oh, we were in the No, we weren't in the... Yeah, we were in the basement. In Lysander's basement.
Right,
and we leveled up for going through Brain Hell.
You leveled up for going through
For Brain Hell.
A lot of my ideas do come from Gray. I just alter them a bit. So they're deadly.
That's very sweet. Like, from my campaign, I don't want to, like, actively kill you guys. Because I don't know how to gauge that shit just yet. Also, it's just not fun for me.
I don't want to kill you guys. I just want to point out, I don't want to kill my players. I want them to be, like, to have as much fun as possible. But what I am focused on is making things difficult enough that they have the fear of, hey, this might be the end. This might be my death. And I have to come to terms with that.
Constantly. It's fun being a tank. That's just how alphas are. Because you just run in head first.
Alright, Magnus.
Let me rush in.
By the way, been listening to Adventure Zone. No one's asked me to. I've just been doing it. I am so close to the end of the 11th hour. Not really. I'm like 2 episodes away. But man, they just
Such a good arc.
They just tried to go through go through the vault.
Oh. Yeah. Oh my god, they were at that puzzle for so long.
Oh my god.
I like how even Griffin was just like, she's getting so old, guys.
But yeah, let's focus on this. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
One of my favorite parts of episode 25 was teleporting to a different swamp. Just cause it like fucked everyone up.
Yeah.
Like
This is
it was like, and you're in the area of Shire Swamp, and you're like, what the fuck?
This is quite interesting for me because Mumford already had a problem with losing memory, with how he was coping with losing memory and also being the only one who remembers that time. So that'll be interesting to cover.
And also, Mumford got to punch Cavour.
Yeah. D&D is good. You can punch a god.
Oh my god. I have started to try to figure out like how Cavour is going to be a creature in D&D rules. It is not an easy task, I must say. I'm actually going to ask Violet if she knows when we leveled up.
Probably a good idea. We were in the basement, and then next episode we were like, Blair, and then
Yeah.
I think it was about 4 weeks ago.
If it was 4 weeks ago, I might throw it at you. But if it wasn't, because I do have a potentially leveling up combat, unless, Stuart decides to summon giant centipedes again. I'm not mad. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not mad.
That was beautiful. That was such a good moment. Fion thought he was so cool. He was like, "You're a worthy opponent." And then Mumford was like, Shut then Mumford
up.
was like, "Feral."
And then fucking centipedes. Centipedes. That's what.
Druids are so good.
Yeah, that hurt so much. I am currently so happy because um Stuart didn't take summon woodland creatures.
Oh, that is a good spell.
Cause it hurts. It fucking hurts.
Yeah.
I was watching a TikTok today and the guy was like, summon woodland creatures. I summoned 8 pixies. And they're going to polymorph. I'm like, fuck, I would hate that.
But it is hilarious.
But yeah. Granted, there are no centipedes in the town that I'm sending you to. There's gonna be a little cave system that, there should be... unless you anger the bats and I have to do a fucking theater of the mind. Hey, I have to search up bat statistics. You should be fine.
Could be like the opening for Scooby-Doo with all of the bats.
Next episode's gonna be a fun episode.
I'm excited about it. I'm so fascinated by both Topher and Stuart's characters and the dynamic they've already formed.
They've established a dynamic. By the way, I've talked to Gray about a mouse campaign that I feel like would be fun.
What? Doing mouse voices just sounds like a good time.
Attack!
My loyal subjects, I gather you all here today to make an announcement.
I will be playing Sir Jerry Squeakins.
Legally, you must.
I must. This.
Yeah.
My queen, I beseech thee. Oh, God.
I don't know how I survived listening to the Unsleeping City because that was just a constant.
It really was.
Brothers to arms.
Oh, hey, Congress.
Pizza Rat every time had me just dead.
We stand Pizza Rat. We stand Pizza Rat.
Stand Pizza Rat. We stand Pizza Rat.
I've started. Okay, this is going to be me and Gray talking about a whole bunch of different things, just because we do love everything. I started watching Dimension 20 like from Fantasy High again. Fuck, it's hilarious. It is especially hilarious to watch High.
Oh boy.
Galir having beans on his shirt for the first bit is just why.
I think that what really made that is he referred to them as legumes, trying to maintain some sort of dignity.
Yes.
As if he wasn't talking to a high schooler who would smell he's trying to maintain dignity.
Yes, I was having some legumes. I also love that Galir at the beginning is, while he has the paunch and like a comb over, he's still distinguished enough to be like, no, I knew that you were disguised self. So yeah,
he's just been worn down by dealing with high schoolers. Which is fair.
Poor Galir.
Poor lunch lad.
The poor lunch lad. And vice principal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He had to deal with punishing students by giving them detention. Which is such a horrible job for him. It's hilarious.
And he had to deal with Principal Eggfort, which, you know, it's not an easy job.
I'm sure Principal Eggfort loved it. Every second of it. He'd walk in and say something wild and listen to Galir try to figure out how to respond for 20 minutes.
The worst part about, you kind of get why Golden Horde or Goldenrod, if you really want to do it, snapped. You can figure it out because Eggfort is just a lot.
Yeah, like in the theater one shot with Iris the Beholder. And his conversation with Gorgug.
Oh my god.
Does that say Gorgug's Adventuring Academy? Didn't think so.
Okay. Brennan Lee Mulligan gives me Griffin McElroy vibes every time he's sassy.
Yeah, he really does.
Because Griffin McElroy, you don't expect to be sassy, but when he's sassy, it fucking goes off.
It does.
The nitpicker is just Griffin going, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just aim and fire.
Guys bullied me enough.
And I really wish the nitpicker was in more things. I wish Magnus got the nitpicker and not Merle.
Because Clint never remembers the items he has.
Yeah. We we stand you, Clint.
I understand, Clint. I really do.
Yeah, Gray barely remembers the spells I give them.
I think part of it is just that they feel too powerful for some given conflicts. I'll be like, but will we have another conflict today? It wouldn't be surprising. I don't want to use up my one thing and then have like Windrin or some shit show up and be like, I'm here to rock your shit.
And
too bad you don't have your spell anymore.
And kindly get fucked, bitch.
Still hilarious that Mumford didn't even bother to grab the Frostburn Great Axe, just decked Kavor.
Punch!
With claws.
With claws. I was like, do I give them a D10 for this? Nah, I just want to... no. Fuck it. I honestly thought you were going to do Lythander's Smite.
Oh, that would have been smart.
Deck with the might of my boyfriend.
Lythander, did you see that shit? Let's get this dude. But how's Lythander doing, though? Like, he just saw his BF get yeeted. Yote.
I believe the internet would say yote.
Alright. He just saw his boyfriend get yoked across dimensions. How's he doing? Is this like a normal day in the celestial plane? Like, huh. So look at that.
You know what? Let's roll. Let's roll for Lythander watching his boyfriend get yeeted. He's not doing too great.
Oh.
He rolled a 2.
He's doing quite bad, it seems.
Yeah. Like he got to see, like he got to see his boyfriend on the celestial plane, and then this asshole showed up and threw him through the planes.
Yeah, damn it. So does that confirm Lythander is not the one who set the trap for Mumford to get into the celestial plane?
That does confirm that, yes. I know who set the trap.
But Amana?
No, Amana didn't.
Okay.
Because, first of all, how would Amana do that since she was never in Ayrshire?
I don't know. Is what I ask. Was it one of the Ayrshire PCs?
Who knows? Other than me. Yes, your DM. I've somehow made a mix of Griffin's intro voice. I think that's Griffin, right? That's Griffin doing the intros.
Yeah, he pitches his voice down.
And Sam Reich. And hey,
me, I've been here the whole time.
And me, I've been here the whole time. And hey, Sam, if you're watching this, could you either fund us or just come on the show?
That'd be fun.
Either or. Can we pay you? No, but you know, we're nice. Yeah, this is genuinely me and Gray ranting about different D&D shows that aren't ours.
They're good.
They're all good. All D&D shows are good.
I got a lot of inspiration from the first one I watched for my first campaign.
I got a lot of inspiration from Unsleeping City for the Detroit campaign.
Yeah, you did. I was confused through most of that one.
Hey, now that you've watched Unsleeping City, how was my gray baby?
It was quite good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nod is a very cute character.
Nod is a cute character, but also creepy. Very creepy.
The little guy.
Yes, with the power of dreams.
Yeah. I trust him.
I barely trust Pete.
Pete is, especially in the beginning, very much chaotic neutral, so that's understandable.
But yeah, D&D, it's just a fun fucking game.
It is. I've also really liked hosting Monster of the Week.
Yeah?
It's been quite fun. I like the open worldness of it.
And I enjoyed hosting my one shot that's gonna turn into a couple parts.
Like playing Lazriel so much. There's something deeply wrong with them, and I love it.
And I just liked, because I came up with an investigation system and evidence and all of that. It was a lot of work, and you guys are having so much fun with it.
So good. I am a little angry at specifically myself for seeing the windows and not going, hey, maybe we should look at the back of the school so we can maybe get a better sense of where a starting point could lead to. But no, just saw the broken windows and went, weird, and then walked in.
Weird. All right, let's get in there.
Dead birds.
There's dead birds in the windows. I wonder what happened.
Weird.
All right, let's go to that bathroom.
Better not go.
Oh, dead body.
Weird. There's writing on the mirror. Gross.
That's just amazing. It's all just amazing.
It is.
Just Lazriel just being like, huh, neat. This is what you guys do for investigation.
Oh, I do love to investigate.
But are you investing in Gates?
Investing in Gates. Is there an investment for Gates? A Gate investment?
Yes.
Why? I should look into it.
Yes, you should.
Also, just realized
Lazriel
that
just gets attacked.
Lazriel's roommate, Liamric, is a way of Shadow Monk, and I just realized how good of contrast it is considering they're a Sun Soul Monk. They're like night and day.
Two sides. That's a Dimension 20. That's a Unsleeping City Part 2 reference. That's amazing. Gray has not watched Unsleeping City Part 2, and I feel bad for them.
I'd like to. I miss Kingston.
Good old Kingston Brown from Uptown!
I really love how Emily Axford plays characters.
Right?
I'd love to see her at the same... Imagine her at the same table with Justin McElroy. That would be wild.
Okay, I got this. Allie Beardsley, Justin McElroy, Emily Axford, and Sam Riegel with Brennan Lee Mulligan at the head of the table.
That would be wonderful.
Just fucking chaos.
Brennan trying so hard to manage it.
Because let's face it, Justin's just chaos. Taco is literally just chaos.
I can't wait till you see some of his one-shot characters, like for the one they recently posted, Just Us. That was there was nothing I could have expected from any part of what Justin did. Or what Clint did, but that's just Clint.
Oh, okay. 2 from every show. Justin and Clint. Sam and Laura. Emily and Allie.
Wonderful. Perfect.
And I feel like Brennan is the only one that would be able to keep that on track.
Oh, absolutely. Because he loves just riding with the chaos, and it makes such good scenes, like Hilda from 22 Hilda.
Hilda is just my favorite bit ever. And the fact that it ran so well, it was like, all right.
I love how very genuinely desperate and distressed Emily sounded.
Hilda?
No.
You got a last name, Hilda? Hilda. Hilda. All right.
Where are you from, Hilda? 22 Hilda.
Alright, is that Avenue or Boulevard? We got 2 around here.
Both.
You live on both at 22 Hilda Avenue and 22 Hilda Boulevard? Man, that dog takes a long walk.
Size of a Clydesdale.
The size of a Clydesdale. That is a big dog. And then Allie just going, ooh. It just brings it together.
I forgot how big Clydesdales are. When I looked at a picture of a Clydesdale, I was like, damn, that is a big dog.
It's a big dog. I don't think you walk that thing. I think you ride it.
Oh yeah, you absolutely must.
Which makes sense that how far it went. But
yeah.
But also the police house and the fact that Detective Decker left a note on the stairs which Hilda picked up to take to the secretary. It was just a lot.
Every part of it, if you think about it too long, is wild.
It's interesting to think if Emily just failed that check.
I'm glad she didn't, because that bit is gold, but I wonder how that would have went.
And Brennan's voices are just amazing.
Or, like, when he was voicing Sandra Lynn when Fabian bit glass. That is, in sophomore year, from what I've seen of it, that's just such a good mom impression. It's kind of scary.
Fabian. By the way, Brennan Lee Mulligan does the best parents, and honestly, great deadbeat parents.
Yeah.
Like, fucking Adine's parents are just terrible.
Ugh, yeah.
Kristen's parents are also just terrible.
They are. Also, Sandra Lynn genuinely frightens me.
Oh, yeah.
I've never felt like I'm about to get yelled at more than when he plays Sandra Lynn.
Like the beginning of Fantasy High sophomore year, when Tracker's like, "Oh yeah, no, I don't want to deal with that."
Yeah, she was right.
Yeah. Man, we gush a lot about shows that we don't own.
Good to take inspiration. Also, yeah. We don't get many questions.
Also, so forget what it was. I, I there was something that got me about Brennan's DMing style, and I don't remember what it was, but it was. Oh no, I wasn't gonna talk about Brennan's DMing style. I was gonna talk about Die because Die is fun, and uh, me playing little children, it was just too wholesome.
So cute. Again, arguments I've absolutely had with my siblings.
I don't even know what part of the brain this like 5-year-old came from, but it just came out. I was like, what the fuck did?
Good.
Like you could
hear.
It
was quite cute.
You could hear that child if anyone said "fuck" around him, he would probably repeat it. It would be "fuck."
Who the fuck taught him this?
I don't know.
I like Die.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Die has been quite a lot of fun, though. Yeah. I enjoy it immensely.
Meeting Charlie's family was just amazing, and then just tearing that amazingness down.
I was glad I didn't have to get up for Charlie. I want to know how Delilah's part went, so I'm excited that'll be uploaded eventually.
Oh yeah, you weren't there for Delilah's part.
No, I wasn't. I had to get dinner. Because y'all are a million hours ahead of me.
We are 3 hours ahead of you, except for Violet, who is 7?
10 million hours. She's 8 hours ahead of me.
Well, 7 until daylight savings time.
Yeah.
For the British. Fuck the British! No, I'm joking. British are wonderful people. Yeah. This is our rant episode of Rolling Insight where we just talk about shit so we can talk.
Yes. On this episode, it has been Fantasy High because that's a good series.
Fantasy
Gorgug
High and Adventure Zone.
Yeah, Gorgug is a very real character.
Gorgug hit too hard to home.
His introduction is so precious, though.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, Zach Oyama.
But yeah, Gorgug, while I am not an adopted child, Gorgug hit close to home by being that emo kid.
Yeah, the second he was like, I like drawing, I was like, oh no, this is gonna be middle school me.
So yeah, that was great. And Riz being a detective hit me too hard again. It was like, there was a point I wanted to be a detective.
Were you a suitcase kid, Dylan?
I was not a suitcase kid. I was just one of those kids that made a detective agency in elementary school. Trying to find out what happened with things. Yeah.
Wonderful, though.
And then I went into Gorgug. No, then I went Kristen Applebee's. Thought religion was going to be my thing. That's a no. Then I went Gorgug. And then I went Adine. And then I went Fig.
Hell yeah.
And
You went through a whole bad kids.
And I was never Fabian because...
Imagine being rich.
Imagine being a rich athlete.
No. That's insane. That's for insane people only. Which is why Fabian has that life.
But yeah, and I've not gotten out of my Fig phase. I am still a heavy metal brat.
As long as you're having fun and being safe, that's good.
I expect to get to Galir at some point.
Live your best Galir life when you get to it.
I seem to have dropped some yogurt.
I need a ride.
Oh,
I dropped my keys.
Oh no!
What?
What? I need to go to the hospital. I seem to have slipped on the yogurt while I was standing behind it.
Standing?
I don't really know how that happened. I imagine Galir has the grease spell always prepared and can only cast it around himself.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think he's cursed with the grease spell and doesn't know it.
So, Brendan Lee Mulligan, who has gotten on TikTok to teach us how to do the Galir voice, says the man is constantly in pain, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That's a Galir thing.
Yeah. On kind of the subject of Sad Bastards, I'm not actually going to talk about Sad Joe, who is an incredible man, and I don't want to ever be him.
Why?
But I do really appreciate. Well, you see, I don't like shelves falling on me. I saw that happen to one of my classmates in theater once, and he had to be out for the rest of the show.
Well, he's so the difference between Sad Joe and Galir. I want to make this as clear as possible. Sad Joe is always on the verge of tears.
Wonderful. I love it. He's that pleading face emoji.
While Galir is constantly in pain, Sad Joe is a combination, for me, because I take inspiration from Brendan Lee Mulligan, is a combination of Bresrar and Galir.
Add a little rage and he could be Leon from Adventure Zone.
I don't know who that is.
When they do the fantasy gashapon.
Oh, yes.
The man that Taco torments constantly. More than Johan somehow.
Oh my god. Taco casting Blink and taking the candy and throwing it at his peers is just amazing.
He is.
It's just hurtful. But yeah. The difference between Galir and Sad Joe is always on the verge of tears.
What a man. Truly what a man. I'd like to think that he was a random ass ice cream salesman in real life too, who just somehow also got caught up in all the comas.
Like there was
so
an
he
ice
just
cream.
Isn't in the report.
Like there was an ice cream shop in the school. No one knew about it. He is still in the school comatose.
He's alive, but only because his existence is hilarious.
I miss my wife. Who married you?
I miss my wife, Tails.
I miss my wife. That's a plushie.
Oof.
Yep.
That's a big oof.
That is a big oof.
But yeah, I do really like the dynamics in Die, and one that really fascinates me is that Basil / Ailment technically only kind of just met the gang.
Yep.
So I was wondering if Phelan is kind of forgetting to keep a hold on their view of the world, because they seem to just see a lot.
Yeah, Phelan.
Just because.
Phelan, because he doesn't really. Well, they don't really know who Ailment / They don't know who Ailment was in the real world.
Oh boy, that'll be fun when they wake up.
So they're more kind of lenient on what Ailment sees, because maybe they can get some type of glean on who Ailment was.
Oh, so they're more or less doing that. Just be like, oh, you saw something weird. Tell me about it.
Exactly. And the fact
Incredible.
The fact that Ailment has been so close to their chest is really interesting.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, Ailment hasn't really told anybody about the visions.
Oh yeah, that's the basil kicking in.
So, like, Phelan's been like
Phelan
trying to
like,
glean in,
maybe
and
this is a
like,
what's up, Ailment? What you thinking about?
yeah.
Is that why they were so insistent on Ailment going with them to the grocery store?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Finally, bringing back a character who just doesn't say shit to anybody. God, how I misplay.
Fucking Apollo.
Apollo will not tell you what's going on. You could have seen it happen, and they'd be like, nothing's bothering me.
Apollo,
nothing's bothering me.
Your best friend just stabbed you.
It do be like that.
No. Apollo in a therapist's office. So, from what you haven't told me at all, your name is Sir McCuddy. You work at an ice cream shop. They usually
go for star-based names.
Your name is Orion. You work in an ice cream shop. And you only drink coffee on Tuesdays and Fridays.
Yeah.
Now, I know your name. Because
Orion.
No, because you had to give the receptionist a driver's license. So I know your name's Apollo.
It's Orion.
Second of all, the person that sent you here told me about your trauma. Apollo's just cursing Alyssa under their breath.
Alyssa, why? Alyssa, who's had to hear them lie for like hours upon hours. So, the most random shit.
Why don't we talk about your best friend stabbing you?
I can name plenty of reasons. One, that didn't happen ever.
See, Alyssa says otherwise.
I don't know why. But yeah, I've missed having a character that just doesn't say anything about anything. It's so funny.
That was Valen.
It's funny to me. Oh yeah, Valen also did that. It's just fun.
Quite literally, the only character that's been open is Mumford.
Goose and Lazriel are pretty open.
Fine. Mumford, Goose, and Lazriel, the open crew. We're not talking about your NPCs. Fuck you, Arcantha. Sorry, that was harsh. That was harsh.
No, it wasn't.
Fuck you, Arcantha. Fucking Arcantha. I feel like we're gonna go into Wise Woods. So we're just not talking about Not Good Enough for a bit. I feel like the minute Chase gets his hands on Arcantha, it's going to be a fucking massacre. No matter who dies.
gonna be wild. I do have thoughts about the final battles, like what they're gonna be, and I'm quite excited. I just need to figure out how the hell to homebrew them.
I really hope Chase levels up 3 times before the final battle, because Chase having, give me a second, Eldritch Smite and a Divine Smite just coursing through the longsword of Wounding's blade is just an amazing image to me, with his hair kind of like
Whoosh. He's getting a little bit of a dad beard while he's at it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because he has to watch Crispy.
Crispy.
Crispy in the final fight, except he doesn't do anything.
Crispy, just go back. Go back. I will take care of this fight.
Crispy's under a table.
There we go.
He's truly a pathetic man.
Fucking Crispy.
The 16-year-old can handle himself better.
Arkanta's just like, wait, was that Crispy? Like, yeah.
Oh my god.
I kind of took them under my wing.
Alive? I didn't think he'd make it. With all those burns.
Honestly,
no one thought he'd make it.
Don't even know how he made it.
And then he went back to the base and cried to his boss about it.
And that's when I took him in.
And now he's getting bullied by a teenager.
So nothing's really changed.
Which is what he deserves. No. Well, before he was bullied by adults. It hurts a little more when it's a teenager. A teenager who has a reason to not like him.
Yep. But I'm no longer part of them. And
I don't care. Absolutely, Parrish, you absolute dumbass. Can't make an elf without making them a little fucked up. It's just not possible.
I concur.
Elves are feral, all of them.
Yep.
You find them in a trash can, hissing and biting. And that's that on that.
I'm just excited to see just fucking Chase coming up to Arcana and being like, hey! Fuck you!
Still trying to where exactly everyone would fight her again. Because she is currently in the woods taking care of business. What's that business? Who's to say?
I feel like Chase is just leveling up just to fight Arcana.
I mean, as long as he's got a goal, he's got to channel all that trauma he got into something.
Yeah, yes, he has trauma up the fucking wazoo.
That was quite a vision to have.
Yeah, mourning your own death fucks you up.
Just a little. And then finding out the one lady you met a while ago was also a seer who can maybe see into other pocket dimensions.
I mean, is it as fucked up or more fucked up to watch your brother's PTSD anger?
Uncle, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, Uncle's PTSD anger, and just watch him run out the house.
Pretty fucked up.
Yep.
That whole week, I was so bad dreading what was gonna happen next because Lance sounded so angry, and I was like, oh no, Mumford's never trusting Lance again, and there was only a little bit of a chance before.
I don't know. Lance has been a very supportive father.
Who only tried to rip off the heads of one of Mumford's ex-boyfriends.
Which, makes sense.
Oh.
He hurt his baby boy.
It's like, this is my man. And then Lance is like, he's from a rival company. I do have to kill him. And Mumford just, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. He's apologizing while having the boyfriend in the sleeper hold. I'm sorry. I had to. You have to understand.
That was also very good interaction with Lotus.
Yes, it was. I love playing.
Because it was.
I love playing Lotus because the conversations you both have.
It's fun. It's very hard to be serious around siblings. So that's just real.
It's like,
wow, I can't believe this happened. That's so fucked up. Not as fucked up as that thing you did in 6th grade. Shut up!
Hey, remember when you ate a slug?
Only because you ate it first.
Oh no, that's still pretty fucked up. You decided eating a slug was cool.
I was thinking of having Mumford call Lotus again in probably one of the next episodes before they get back to Kinsland if they all have the time.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because he also wants to call Samuel.
Yeah, sure. You can totally do that.
Gotta make some calls.
It's gonna be a luck check, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah. We'll burn that bridge when we cross it.
Dylan.
Well, fuck that bridge.
Dylan, what are you doing? Nothing?
We ain't going back this way.
What? Kavor is evil? No. Meanwhile, Dylan's just setting the bridge on fire.
So glad I got to punch Kavor in his dumb face.
Oh shit.
See my face, horrible little man. Okay, bonk.
Bonk. Oh, fuck you. I told Colossus to take your son.
I told Colossus to take your son. They say as if that would help at all.
Oh my god. I love that scene because it brought out a cool fucking, it brought out a cool speech from Kavor, and then the punch, and then the line, just because you don't have hobbies does not mean you get to torture us, came out.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. You know what?
Yep.
True.
Guys, please.
This guy has no hobbies. What a
And
fucking
it
loser.
shows. Look at this dude. Doesn't even play an instrument. Look at this dude.
This dude doesn't even have an abacus.
Or has to go back to the celestial plane and go, I have hobbies, and then realize they have no fucking hobbies.
Kavor starts trying to make a hobby. One guy just hears Kavor try to play the flute, and it goes the wrong note, and he's like, fuck it!
Can't I be perfect on the first try? Damn you humanoids. Why do things have to take skill and effort?
Kavor starts floating through the hallways of the celestial plane in his shadowy figure. He sees Lythander. Lythander, What do you do for hobbies?
Flute. Lysander pulling out the long list of hobbies.
Pulling out the long list of hobbies. Mumford's name is just on the list.
Incredible.
What do you mean by Mumford? Lysander just takes the list away and runs.
Lysander is so funny. I love him so much. He is the epitome of the flushed emoji.
Yep. And then he goes to Moradin. Moradin, what do you do for hobbies? I make armor.
Also insult Mumford.
And I also insult Mumford. Oh, that might be interesting. Let's see if I do that. And he just goes through a portal. Hey, Mumford.
What?
You're a bad dad.
Says you.
Your son's in
Cavor,
coma.
not real. Yeah, I wonder why. Cavor not prepared for the fact that Mumford is the youngest sibling.
Yeah, Arthur and Gwyn just being like, hey Mumford, carry this, and drops a ton of books and then walks away.
Yeah. My god, I go into fight or flight when I hear the word favor.
Gwyn, hey Mumford, can I get a favor?
Grr! Seething.
With the books in his hands. Can you grab me a cake from the kitchen? Mumford was just in the kitchen, had to go to Gwyn's room too. It's like,
don't do this. This is too real. I was trying to do homework in middle school, and every 2 seconds my mom or my older sibling kept calling me down, and they weren't doing anything. And I was like, I'm trying to do homework. But I couldn't say that to them without getting yelled at, so it's just like, yep, right away. Fuck my math homework.
No one calls on Polaire because Polaire.
Baby.
Polaire is baby.
Exactly. Also, it's funnier to do it to your siblings.
Exactly. Not your nephew.
Yeah.
Not your nephew who you routinely spoil just to annoy your sibling.
As if Mumford doesn't super appreciate that.
One time Arthur comes home with a gun to give to Polaire.
What do you have? A gun! No!
Why?
14-year-old!
He's ready!
Our dad wouldn't even let us hold a butter knife at 14.
You're not our dad!
Maybe not, but no gun.
Polaire already has a dagger.
He has 5 daggers. Mumford just holds on to them.
Polaire has 3 and just hiding. Polaire's been throwing them at his wall at like a target. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
God, that's valid though.
Every time Mumford comes into his room, Polaire hides them.
The knives are still there. It's just directly out of Mumford's sight.
What's up, Dad?
Mumford has a blind spot, and that's called having a big curly mane.
Which is routinely colored in rainbow colors.
Yes. One of the funniest things about one of the most tragic moments in the series is all of them in dumbest disguises. Milos loses his memory.
With with the fucking glasses, with the nose and the mustache and the sticker that says not Milos.
Valkaren in like a big coat in a ball cap storming into Madame Miraculum's store. And being like, I need some spells.
Oh my god.
And also the awkward drive home while they're all in, while Mumford, Samuel, and Blair are all in a disguise.
With two like halflings going like, oh, how is it going?
Kind of bad.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened? Well, my best friend got his memory erased and taken by a devil.
Oh.
Well.
Fun.
I mean, I remember when Marie got taken by... I can't help. I'm sorry.
It's a little hard to relate to.
You know what? Just
a little.
Just cancel the drive. I'll make sure to... just pay me with cash. I'll make sure to give you a discount.
Mumford physically cannot take a discount. It's his curse.
It's his curse. That makes way too much sense.
200. I've never had someone haggle for something more expensive.
Can't remember if that was Reachgrer or fucking Jorkora.
That was Reeker.
Yeah, that makes sense.
God, I love Reeker. I miss Reeker.
What? You don't miss me?
Of course I miss Jorkora.
Good old Jorkora.
Jorkora, our friend Jorkora.
Our friend Jorkora. You
that
know.
Mumford went off about while they were off in Kaleo. Karen trying to figure out how to fix a gun, and Mumford just... And then Jorkora told me this. Isn't that wild?
Like... And then... your fucking driver... Yeah, that's wild.
Oh, also, but circling back to siblings and epic sibling moments. Ailment has siblings, don't they? Like, isn't that what you established episode 1 of Die?
I think so. I don't remember. You expect me
Might have, but...
You expect me to remember stuff.
True.
I barely remember what happened in episode 25, and I have to make a recap of it.
Keeping track of it all is hard. Because whenever I try to keep track of things for Wise Woods, my brain goes, wow, remember when Eliza kept using disguise self in the first session? Kinda wild.
But yeah, I'm very excited for Thursday. Thursday is going to be a fun day filled with everyone.
I'm quite excited about Die again. I just love playing Ailment / Basil.
I don't think I've announced this, but the show Die is going to be released every 2 weeks. So it's going to be every 2 weeks on Wednesdays.
Ooh. Oh, and is your Eltonian Adventure going to be released the usual Eltonian Adventure day?
No, it's going to be released this Friday actually. We've got two Eltonian Adventures this week.
One is technically a mini-series now.
One is now a mini-series. I'm sorry. It's like, I feel like this is going to go on for 5 parts. I can already see Lincoln almost dying again and having to stop that.
Guys do have a time constraint on the solar power, though.
Yep.
Because if the sun comes out, oh boy.
But yeah,
Because there's a set list of types of monsters for Monster of the Week for the keeper to choose which one there is. I haven't actually told you the real thing that this one is.
Oh no.
So that's fun.
But yeah, Monster of the Week has become its own miniseries. It's become its own monster of its own.
Violet has done so much. It has. I'm so glad she picked Expert. Stephen Machete is a gift, and just the fact that she had a permit and a mortician's outfit on her, and not an electrician's work uniform or rubber gloves or a squirt gun on her.
God, the fucking squirt gun and rubber
incredible.
gloves.
They done got stolen.
Yep.
By a goblin.
Fucking goblins.
I've been having thoughts about that goblin. They haven't even made a real appearance, and I've had thoughts.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I just rolled 2d12 and rolled 18 damage.
Oh, wow.
So...
Still quite a bit.
Yeah, that is a lot. It's better than what I usually roll with a d12. It's
better than your d6 rolls.
Fuck off. Heyo! Now I roll 2 6s. Now I roll 2 6s.
And hey, since it's no longer technically a one-shot, it would be more understandable to use luck if you feel like you really, really need it in a scene.
I'm not going to because of the monstrous' ability of its curse returning if I use luck.
It's very noble of you.
So I'm like, fuck. You know what? I'll just take the experience.
So basically you're playing like you're doomed.
Yes! Which, let's face it, Lincoln has been doomed from the start. Lincoln was doomed when he said, "Hey, I'll be the father figure."
Yeah, he's gonna become one of the few good anime dads. You know, the ones that always die in anime.
Yep. Well,
hello, I'm a good anime dad. I'm not absent and I'm not a shithead.
Yeah, as long as
no, you're gonna die.
As long as I am not Deku's dad. Fuck Deku's dad.
Oh yeah, absent dad. I don't know if his real dad's been released.
No, not yet.
From hell or whatever. That dude sucks.
We don't even know if he's dead. He's been...
The fact that there's no pictures or altar or sad scene of Inko going, if only your dad was here. I have a feeling he just sucks.
He just left. There was a theory that he was All For One's child. Anyways, we should be having this conversation post-show, which we will do right now. This is the end of the show. We've been talking for an hour and a half, so we will see...
Extra content.
Yeah, we will see you guys next time on Rolling Insight. Peace out.
And post comments down below.
Comments, subscribe, like, do all the things to get us to get Matt Mercer to look at us. Just look at us.
Like, it would be nice to have questions down in the comments.
It would be nice to have questions down in the comments so I could respond to them in the next Rolling Insight.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's just not me saying, "Hey, we still are shit at planning when we should record."
Yeah, because then we could be like, "Oh yes, your guys' questions. Let us answer that." Yes, this character has had foot fungus since the 90s. Thank you for asking. Anyway.
That's Mumford, isn't it?
I don't think Mumford has a foot fungus.
Are you sure?
Luckily.
You know what? I feel like Mumford had a foot fungus, and then his doctor was like, "What the fuck? Take care of your damn feet, man!" And Mumford just does not go to the doctor again. Took care of his feet.
Yeah. Mumford doesn't like going to the doctor.
For good reason. The doctor's an asshole.
Yeah. So that's been Rolling Insight. The Doctor sucks.
The Doctor sucks. We will see you guys next time. Peace out.